Beautiful. What's your name? Oh, Stella. That's a beautiful name.
Cheer, but Mrs. Claus just shook her head. Don't clown around, my dear. Well, giddy up and ride 'em, boys. Nice, but the rest of you look silly. Perhaps a monster, Santa cried.
You put your antlers in and you shake them all about. You do the reindeer boogie and you turn the cow around.
Ho, 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 and a Merry Christmas. You know, one place that makes this Christmas season a fun and exciting one for kids is the Downers Grove Park District. On Friday, December 14th, 2007, at the Lincoln Center in Downers Grove, Illinois, the Downers Grove Park District was putting on their holiday bedtime stories with Mrs. Santa Claus. Mrs. Claus was gracious enough, as well as one of Santa's special elves, to come down from the North Pole to Downers Grove, Illinois, USA, to share a fun-filled evening with the kids. Holiday bedtime stories included Mrs. Claus reading bedtime stories to kids, Mrs. Claus and the children singing Christmas carols together, kids having the chance to make several crafts, including the making of reindeer food and painting a gingerbread man, and kids enjoying some yummy treats as well. All the kids had the chance to meet with Mrs. Claus and have a nice visit with her. Since this event featured bedtime stories, kiddies were dressed in their favorite jammies and could be seen carrying around their favorite teddy bear or other various stuffed toy. Well, we're back, and today we're at the Lincoln Center, the Downers Grove Park District Lincoln Center, and today I'm with Sarah, and today we're going to experience quite an event. It's Bedtime Stories with Mrs. Claus, and why don't you tell us what's all going on today?
Tonight, Mrs. Claus is reading stories to about 60 children from the area, and they're going to read some bedtime stories and then do some crafts.
Right, and it looks like that you have quite a bit of crafts, and you're also going to have cookies and cocoa and all sorts of things.
They got snacks in the auditorium. They're going to make gingerbread cookie type things and reindeer food, and they're going to get bracelets too and snacks.
And what ages are we talking about? Youngsters or?
Yeah, these are little guys. I'm not sure the quite age limits, but I know they're little. They're, I think, mostly preschool and kindergarten aged.
Right, and how long has you been setting this up? I mean, you've been doing a lot of preparation today?
Today we've been here since about 6 o'clock. Kelly and my mom have been working on this, I know, for a long time before today.
Right, and is this something, as far as you know, new that you've been doing, or is this been going on for a while?
You know, the Park District does a lot of Christmas activities. We do things like Candy Cane Lane and Polar Express with Santa Claus, and I think this is the first year they're doing bedtime stories. I'm not sure. Yes, it is. Yes, it's the first year they're doing bedtime stories with Mrs. Claus.
And we're back, and I now have the pleasure of being joined by Mrs. Claus, and now it's
It's Holly Jingle Pants. I brought her with me.
Jingle Pants. Do you know why they call me that? Because I jingle. I jingle with my pants.
Wow, so tell us what's going on here this evening. A lot of fun for the kids.
Well, let me tell you, Santa and I were here just a couple weeks ago. We were doing the Polar Express, and we met so many good boys and girls on the Polar Express. And I asked Santa if he wouldn't mind if I'd come back and read some bedtime stories and, have a little fun with the kids. I just enjoyed them so much when they were here at Polar Express. So he said I could. All the work is done at the North Pole right now. Everybody's kind of just doing last-minute things, so I was able to get away for a night, and I'm just so happy to be here.
Right, and I understand that you're going to have goodies and hot chocolate and all sorts.
We have some cookies and milk and juice, and the kids get to do two little crafts. Actually, Rudolph reminded Holly that, when they come to Downers Grove, it's such a long trip, and they're so tired by the time that they get here.
Wiped out. I need some energy food.
Right. So I promised Rudolph that I would bring all the ingredients for the children to make some reindeer food so they can sprinkle it on their lawns like on Christmas Eve, and hopefully that'll give the reindeer enough energy to go on.
Did Sure will. It sure will. That energy food just gets them right back on another roof as fast as they can go.
Right, and finally, like you said, a lot of stories that you're going to be telling. Could you tell us a few that you'll be, not tell us the stories, but tell us what the stories will be?
Sure. The first story that I'm reading, it is the elves' favorite story. They laugh when they hear it. It's called Santa's New Suit. And Holly. Okay.
I just love that story, Miss Claus.
Then we're going to learn about a little penguin who's hungry all the time and just doesn't know what to eat. And then we're going to do a little dancing, actually. I'm sure the kids will want to get up and get their wiggles out. And then I believe we're going to read The Gingerbread Man. That's another favorite story. And then we're going to learn about two friends, Mr. Wiggle and Mr. Waggle, that they'll get to learn about tonight. So,
okay, thank you so much both for your time.
Okay. Coming to visit. You must come to the North Pole if you're around.
Okay, I'll definitely do that.
All right.
Stop
Hey.
sometime. Yes.
That's right.
For more information on this year's holiday bedtime stories with Mrs. Claus or other festive holiday programs and events for the Downers Grove Park District, please visit their Holly Jolly website at www.dgparks.org. Merry Christmas to you.
Here's Daddy. Good to know.